Section 218. Vaisampayana said, Then that bull of Bharata's race went to the sacred waters on the banks of the southern ocean, all adorned with ascetics residing there, and there lay scattered 5 such regions, where also dwelt many ascetics. But those 5 waters themselves were shunned by all of them. Those sacred waters were called Agastya and Saubhadra and Poloma of great holiness, and Karandama of great propitiousness, yielding the fruits of a horse sacrifice unto those that bathed there, and Bharadwaja, that great washer of sins, that foremost one among the Kurus, beholding those 5 sacred waters, and finding them uninhabited, and ascertaining also that they were shunned by the virtuous ascetics dwelling around, asked those pious men with joined hands, saying, Why, O ascetics, there these 5 sacred waters shunned by utterers of Brahma? Hearing him, the ascetics replied, There dwell in these waters 5 large crocodiles, which take away the ascetics that may happen to bathe in them. It is for this, O son of Kuru's race, that these waters are shunned. Vaisampayana continued, Hearing these words of the ascetics, that foremost of men, endued with mighty arms, though dissuaded by them, went to behold those waters, arrived at the excellent sacred water called Saubhadra. After a great rishi, the brave scorcher of all foes, suddenly plunged into it to have a bath. As soon as that tiger among men had plunged into the water, a great crocodile that was in it seized him by the leg. But the strong-armed Dhananjaya, the son of Kunti, that foremost of all men endued with might, seized that struggling ranger of the water, and dragged it forcibly to the shore. But dragged by the renowned Arjuna to the land, that crocodile became transformed into a beautiful damsel, bedecked with ornament. O king, that charming damsel of celestial form seemed to shine for her beauty and complexion. Dhananjaya, the son of Kunti, beholding that strange sight, asked that damsel with a pleased heart, Who art thou, O beautiful one? Why hast thou been a ranger of the waters? Why also didst thou commit such a dreadful sin? The damsel replied, saying, I am, O mighty armed one, an Apsara that sported in the celestial woods. I am, O mighty one, Varga by name, and ever dear unto the celestial treasurer, Kuvera. I have 4 other companions, all handsome and capable of going everywhere at will. Accompanied by them, I was one day going to the abode of Kuvera. On the way, we beheld a Brahmana of rigid vows and exceedingly handsome, studying the Vedas in solitude. The whole forest in which he was sitting seemed to be covered with his ascetic splendor. He seemed to have illuminated the whole region like the sun himself. Beholding his ascetic devotion of that nature and his wonderful beauty, we alighted in that region in order to disturb his meditations. Myself and Sauravehi and Samichi and Uda and Lata approached that Brahmana, O Bharata, at the same time. We began to sing and smile and otherwise tempt that Brahmana. But, O hero, that Brahmana youth set on his heart even once upon us. His mind fixed on pure meditation, that youth of great energy suffered not his heart to waver. O bull among Kshatriyas, the glance he cast upon us was one of wrath, and he said, staring at us, Becoming crocodiles, range ye the waters for 100 years. Thus ends the 218th section in the Arjuna Vanavasa Parva of the Adi Parva.